Every single training session, every intense sprint, and every explosive jump begins with the vital energy that the human body is capable of generating and the overall effectiveness with which it repairs the tissues that physical activity naturally consumes. Macronutrients, specifically carbohydrates for fuel, proteins for muscle repair, and healthy fats for long-term energy, are the fundamental pillars that support this entire physiological process. These are not merely abstract concepts for professional nutritionists to study, but essential elements that every dedicated coach should understand deeply in order to fully grasp what happens to their athletes during a demanding week of training. Without a consistent and adequate intake of these macronutrients, a young athlete risks feeling chronically tired, recovering much more slowly than necessary, and seeing the overall quality of their hard training significantly compromised over time. It is crucial to recognize that nutrition is just as important as the physical drills performed on the field, as it provides the raw materials needed for growth, stamina, and peak performance in every sporting discipline. Whenever a dedicated young athlete is out there running, dribbling, jumping, or swimming, their active muscles primarily rely on a combination of carbohydrates and fats that are already stored deep within the body. Carbohydrates are widely considered to be the fastest available fuel source, the specific one that allows you to maintain a high level of intensity and consistent performance throughout your workout. When these essential carbohydrates are lacking in the system, the overall quality of training inevitably drops. Young athletes often struggle to keep up the necessary pace, they tend to get distracted much more easily, and the entire training session becomes significantly less effective. It is important to understand that not all carbohydrates are created the same. Simple sugars are absorbed very quickly by the bloodstream and can be incredibly useful when they are added to a sports drink consumed during long and particularly intense workouts. On the other hand, others, which are more complex in nature, are absorbed much more slowly and are typically taken in through balanced meals that are rich in whole grains. For active adolescents who often have very busy daily schedules and demanding afternoon training sessions, it is absolutely essential that these latter types of complex carbohydrates are regularly and consistently included in their main daily meals. Proteins are essentially the fundamental building blocks of the entire human body. Your muscles, various tissues, vital enzymes, and even some specific hormones are all primarily made up of proteins. Every single workout session causes a small amount of what we call controlled damage to your muscle fibers. And it is specifically through the natural repair process of these fibers that your muscle tissue eventually becomes much stronger. This is exactly why proteins are so essential for health. But what truly matters is not just the total amount you consume, but also how those proteins are distributed throughout your day. Many adolescents today tend to eat very little protein during the daytime and then consume a large amount only at dinner. This significant imbalance slows down the recovery process and does not adequately support healthy growth. Maintaining a regular presence of protein in your various meals, including your breakfast, helps the body to repair itself continuously and efficiently. Excellent sources of protein include foods of animal origin, but also smart combinations of whole grains and legumes. Alternating and carefully distributing different protein sources among all your meals throughout the entire week is an optimal habit to ensure the correct and balanced protein intake for your body. Fats are often deeply misunderstood, especially by adolescents who are navigating their growth. They are not an obstacle to athletic performance. On the contrary, they contribute significantly to hormone synthesis, cognitive brain health, and sustained energy production during any long or moderate intensity physical activity and throughout vital recovery phases. High-quality fats, such as those found in premium extra virgin olive oil, fatty fish like salmon, and various raw nuts, are absolutely essential during the rapid stages of physical growth. Eliminating fats entirely or mistakenly considering them to be enemies of fitness can severely destabilize the delicate metabolic balance of a young athlete's body. The key message to remember is not "don't eat fats," but rather choose them wisely, ensuring you are including them in your daily meals in a balanced way without going to any unhealthy extremes. By understanding that fats provide the building blocks for cells and help absorb vitamins, young people can better appreciate their role in a healthy lifestyle. It is important to focus on the quality of the lipids consumed, prioritizing unsaturated fats over processed alternatives to ensure the body has the best fuel possible for both mental and physical development during these formative years. Carbohydrates, proteins, and healthy fats never truly work in isolation. Rather, it is their intricate and synergistic combination that ultimately determines exactly how a young athlete feels during intense training and how quickly their body can recover afterward. A well-balanced meal should not be viewed as some sort of complex magic formula, but rather as a natural and logical construction made up of common, everyday foods found in any kitchen. For instance, a hearty breakfast featuring whole grains like oatmeal paired with creamy yogurt or fresh milk and a variety of colorful fruits provides a comprehensive and complete nutritional base for the entire first part of the day. Similarly, a nutritious lunch that thoughtfully combines pasta or brown rice with a lean protein source and a generous serving of fresh vegetables ensures the body has both the immediate fuel it needs and the essential repair materials for muscle growth. Dinner then completes this daily cycle, providing the necessary nutrients for supporting deep nighttime recovery and cellular restoration. Small snacks also play a vital role in this process. They should be simple, very easy for the body to digest, and extremely useful for avoiding long periods of fasting that could otherwise compromise the energy levels needed for the next scheduled training session.